Welcome back to another episode of Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. Let's do the early access. So after the storm, oh yeah, remember? We tried this 3 times and we did not beat it. Let's try it again. Hopefully we will succeed. It is almost okay, yeah, we're gonna go with this. And I am gonna put the nuts. I'm gonna put the nuts first. You wanna get nuts? Let me know if you know where that's from. Do you want to get nuts? Are they gonna put down something? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like what's happening. All right, they usually don't put down anything. I can't put down. I am. I don't know why I. Don't do that. Oh my gosh, I am a dork. That is horrible. I did not expect her at all. Oh, that was so devilish. Well, guess what? None of that is happening. Yeah, none of that. I think what they do is then they bring in that guy. The whole like, hi, look, we have all these dancers. And then, so now we're going to hit you hard. I think that's what I'm learning. Okay. I think I'm going to bring in, Ricky. Okay, I'm going to bring in this guy. I think that's going to do a pretty nice, hefty hit. And then Pecanolith, right? And then Pecanolith. And then that other thing. Yeah, no, it's alright. That's not gonna, that it did go through. Okay, well, we're gonna have to put Pecanolith. And now we're getting hit for 3. Let's see what happens. I do have to get rid of that thing eventually. Oh, this could be delicious. I think I'm gonna put, yeah, yeah, of course, hello. That's yummy. Okay. Are they dead? I think they're dead, right? Oh, I tell you, see, it's easier in the like later on in the day. Okay, so what are we gonna talk? We're gonna talk about transforming darkness into light, and what happened with the whole like eBay situation, and how I'm gonna take all of that and be like, well, f you, to because I'm gonna transform the whole situation from darkness into light because that's how I roll. So so let me tell you what happened. So let's refresh. So I sell stuff on eBay, right? And I'll put the link at the bottom. And so what ends up happening is that a customer gives me a bad review, right? They say that I'm a scammer, that I sent them the wrong item. Now, mind you, I'm the kind of person that goes out of my way to give you extra. I don't actually, and I have really great prices. So, and it's not necessarily about making money, as you can probably tell, because we're probably losing money. Or we're like breaking even, but it's more like a hobby. I guess I would call it more of a hobby, right? That's like my effort is to make people happy. That's just it. You know, I have stuff and I want to make people happy. And eBay happens to be a great way to be able to connect with people. So I've made friends off of eBay. So it's just a really great experience, you know. I personally think, even though I've had bad experience with eBay per se, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it because I don't want that to do anything more than it should. And then I'm gonna use that terror environment afterwards. I don't understand the terror environment. I will bring in. I fear that they may have a transformer, so I'm gonna bring that in first. Just to kind of make it a little iffy for them. Be like, what's happening? Yeah, they're going for money. They're like a high level going for money kind of thing. Oh, I don't like that. But whatever. So the point is, so 我很好. So, ooh, that's delicious. So we're gonna put that down, and then I'm gonna put, because he could have a 4, but even if he does, it's okay. It's okay. Um. So yeah. So what were we talking about? We were talking about, who's he gonna freeze? He's gonna freeze that. What is that? +2? Okay. Let's at least, you know what I mean? At least it'll hit him for something. So, sorry, I'm a little concentrated in what's happening right now. I'm gonna bring in, I'm gonna bring in that, and I'm gonna bring in this. I'm gonna hope that I can do the brains and the ice. So, yeah, oh, yeah, see, this is when it starts getting tricky. I don't know. Will I win? I doubt. I'm not, like, I guess I'm flabastered? I don't know. Like, is that even a word? Both of those are gonna be dead. I don't feel like fighting this. I feel like just, once that thing comes out, I hate it. I hate that dragon fruit. I really do. It just, it's just horrible. And I accept my shortcomings. And I don't get into a fight with somebody that's just stronger. So, so back to the whole situation. So yeah, so they gave me a bad review, and it just bugs me, because it's like, we're not even making money about, like, really, we're not, profiting off of the situation. It's more about creating connection and creating love in the world. I know, you're like, that's so stupid. Like, you waste all that time doing that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like an endless being, I'm telling you. You know? Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like there's no time and space, and that's kind of a problem in a way. Yeah. I think that a lot of us, in a way, feel like there is no time and space. Like, we're forever young, I guess. But there comes a point in time when you're like, no, you're not. You know? It's a weird thing. So yeah, so I'm thinking about transforming darkness into light, right? So what I thought to myself is, oh, I can't believe they let that happen. I can't believe they let that happen. They don't have that. They don't have. They don't. I think I should do this. I really should do that because yeah. Oh, and look at this. That's delicious. See, that's why you should seize the opportunity. So that's why I'm making this video. I want to seize the opportunity about what happened, right? So this person gave me a bad review, and I'm like, well, it got me really thinking, like processing my thoughts and talking to you. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? If I'm in it to create love and understanding, why don't you make everything a penny? Like, seriously, why don't you make everything a penny? And I was like, wow, that's a brilliant idea. That really is a brilliant idea. And they just basically paying for the shipping. And then send the link and be like, you know what? This is who we are. We're not a fraud. We are true, genuine people who are creating goodness in the world. And now, because of all of that, they can suck it. Because oh yeah, he's going all out. Okay. So what should we do? I mean, my special guy is gonna totally die. And that's probably gonna die too. He's doing something stupid. I think we put this down. Yeah. Even though we don't have anything. Alright, let's go. Jeed King. What's that? Let me know in this. I think that's from Gundam. That's like some kind of like Gundam thing, right? Whee! But the good thing is that's free. And then I have 2-1 cards, right? I theoretically. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Hazma Shalom. I shouldn't even say those words. But okay. It's about that time. You know what I'm talking about, Willis. Do they expect it? Do you think they expect it? I don't think they expect it. I don't think they expect Dark Moon Rising a lot. Just how much I hate Dragon Fruit, people hate Dark Moon Rising. I hear it all the time. They're like, this shit. You know? It annoys them. Wait, hold on. No. Okay. That is tough. Because now he got rid of my guy. Alright, and then he's going to transform into a stronger person. And then now I can actually transform me into an even stronger person. He's a 6, so he will become a 7. And what's a 7? I don't know. Well, let's find out. Oh, that's a 7. And that's a 7. Exactly, Ricky Ricardo. Eat that. Let's go. Yummy. Delicious. I love my mecha zombie. It's a nice little surprise. You know what I mean? And now I've got another mecha zombie. Ooh, that's yummy. It's about that time. I think we do it. No, you can't do it. I think we're gonna make them think that I have a card, even though I don't. There we go. And now they'll concede. A lot of a lot of a lot of this strategy is based on bluffing, basically. Like not this, yeah. I would say because you have a lot of high stake cards, and they don't know what exactly you have. I like this whole ability of my wizard doing stuff. Ooh. I'm sorry for you. Bye bye. You go night night. You go to sleep, Jeed King, with your mecha zombie or mecha mech, whatever it is. This is where they concede. Unless they want to keep fighting, this is where they concede. They could throw in. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna make everything a penny. Yeah, I'm gonna make everything in the store a penny. I'll be like, yeah, forget you. So whatever, I don't care. Oh yeah, see, they were hoping to get something special. They got mad. They're like, no. Do they survive? No, they don't survive this. What could they have? Nothing. Who doesn't? I think this guy also doesn't have a lot of water stuff, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. What are my weaknesses? Let me know in the comment section down below. One more battle? Let's do one more battle. So yeah, so I'm gonna make everything $1. I don't care. Yeah, because it pissed me off that somebody gave us a bad review. And oh, so yeah, so then they took pictures. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if I told you this, but what they did is they took pictures of the items and the description of the items. It's the exact same item that's on the description. It's like, and I messaged them like, "Are you crazy? Like seriously, are you crazy?" But let's say regardless, you know the difference between maroon and whatever. They automatically like said we're a scammer. Like they didn't even bother to like look at all the comments. They didn't think a person's making a mistake. They didn't think anything. They didn't even communicate with us. They just automatically just said, no, you're a scammer, and that's it. And because of that negative, you know what? What you do is when you encounter that level of negativity, what you do is you show the level of positivity that exists in the world. And that means that you're going to trust. And by trusting, it means that you're going to put down your blue-haired guy. Because you trust that the universe is good. Yeah. You double down. And you realize the universe is good because they're not gone yet. And they think to themselves, well, that's not going to be a problem for me. And I'm like, oh, honey, child, it will be a problem for you. You can leave him on the field all you want. But I guess not. Why? Why can't you just let him be? It's this money thing. See, it's all about the monies. Money is an anthem. Lord, you're so handsome. Money is an anthem. It's for free. What? Is that how the song goes? Money is an anthem. Lord, you're so handsome. Money is an anthem. It's for free. I think that's how it goes, right? All right. So let's see how do they deal with that. Should I don't have a mover, so I'm just gonna pretend like, look at me, I could do something, but you don't know. Now you have to worry. You have to worry over that, and well, he doesn't have to worry over her son. Oh, okay. He still has 2 brains. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. Ay, ay, ay. But they only have 2 cards. So that's gonna be a problem for them. Even though they already did. Oh. Should I? I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. I don't think they're going to expect me to transform it. And I may actually not transform it. What is it? It's a 6. So it will turn into a 7. And there's a chance that it could become the dragon. But that's not gonna. Now, do these things become stronger? No. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens. Am I Dunsfor? Am I Kristen Dunsfor? I'm pretty sure I am Kristen Dunsfor. I mean, I could truck on through. I did heal. So I could, did I heal? He heals, right? Okay, so we need to do something specialist. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put this here. But if I put this here, I won't be able to do the other thing. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna put the other thing. I'm gonna do the thing. So yeah, so I'm gonna make everything buck. For you. For you, the interweb fans, for the people, and I'm not gonna let that person shop. And I'm gonna be like, you suck it. Exactly. Everything is $1. Yeah. You can go ahead and suck it because we're not frauds and we are here to make you happy. We are here to create joy in the world. We're not here to be assholes like a person who just decides that they're, you know what I mean? Just gonna be an asshole. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna keep fighting. Yeah, because I trust the cards. Exactly. I am Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, and that's how I roll. I transform darkness into light with the might of the eternal staff of courageousness. Okay, so I could do this. Then I could do this. And then one of those is going to transform into something stronger. And then for a few dollars more, I have to put this down. Alright, let's go. Have I? I have not. I am quite confident that this is over. But we're gonna let it play out because Paris Terrakin or whatever it is, whatever your name is. Yeah, bowling ball. Exactly. You're so strong. You're so stronger than me, and I concede. And I agree. And then 3 down the middle. Let's see it. Will I block it? I don't care. Yeah. Well, let's let it play out. Sometimes they want to see it. Sometimes it's like it's kindness. Sometimes they want to see them destroy you. And I'm like, I will let you watch you destroy me. I will let. And sometimes for some people, conceding is like not cool. I wanted to see what happened, and I'm like, okay, you see it a day. All right, one more battle. Let's go. So I appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe. So yeah, I'm gonna make everything $1. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna roll. Because you go on to transform. When someone does something bad to you, you supercharge your goodness and you do something really good for somebody else. That's what you do. That's how you feed your soul. You think to yourself, I was hurt. I was seriously hurt. My trust in humanity was damaged by this person. So I decided that I am going to take this whole thing and I'm going to transform it into light. That's what I'm going to do. I may actually send them a letter. That's kind of scary, right? Be like, I have your address. Maybe you shouldn't be an asshole when you leave your address with people. Yeah, I can be scary. I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. I am impulsive. But I'm not that person, right? I don't know. Anywho, alright, what will happen? What am I doing? What is happening here? Oh, that's a yummy one. Okay. Should we put him down? Yeah, let's put him down. Let's do something stupid. Oh, I can do it. I could do it. I didn't even think that I could do it. But I guess I can. I'm still going to do it. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I'm going to do it. By level, what? Look at that. Isn't that yummy? And then, no, I'm not going to do it. I thought I could change the environment, but I'm not going to change the environment. Exactly. I'm just gonna leave that up there. Um, should I? No, I'm gonna increase my brains. I'm gonna try to get stronger. So yeah, so I'm gonna make everything $1. So you come and shop, and if you like this YouTube, and then I'm just gonna make everything $1. If you want to put more money down, that's totally fine. If you don't, that's totally fine too. And I think everything is not even $1, like a penny. Ah, see, why would you do that? You know what? It is. I have to do that. Exactly. They didn't expect that I would kill their killer. Exactly. I could have made him stronger too, but I guess that wasn't in the cards. I'm trying to whittle down their block meter. That's another good strategy to do. I'm going to yeah. I mean, I could bounce, and I'm gonna actually make everyone stronger. That's fine. I'm actually gonna have them whittle you down to death. This will be interesting, right? This will be an interesting situation. They can heal, Jackada. They can heal, I think. What do we got? Ooh, that's delicious. We're winning. Oh, so you got that in the field? Okay. Well, let's see. What do we got for you? We are going to bounce you. Get out of here. I like this. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's go with his. Or let's go with that. That's tough. That's a little tough. That's a little toughy. So yeah, so I'm gonna make everything a penny for you because I love you. And I appreciate you. And the world needs to be built out of kindness. Let me know, like, when mind you, this is not just therapy for me. This is also therapy for you. Let me know when someone hurt you and what was your response to it. Okay, in the comment section down below. And what happened and how you felt and how that made you feel. That is so delicious. Yeah, that's gone. They're trying to do some Tripoli things, but that's not gonna happen because I'm gonna smash through that with my guy. Do I have enough for that, my guy? I think I do have enough for my guy. Unless I have a no, because there won't be a card. If I get a chest, then I can use the dinosaur. But if I don't get the chest, then I'm gonna use my other guy, and I'm just gonna truck on through that. Yeah, they're not. They got 5 cards. I got 4. I don't think it's gonna happen. They know it's done. Bye. Okay, one more battle. One more battle before I eat, because I need to eat. I'm hungry. Ooh, look at us. Ooh, we're level 20. Hi, hi. We're up in the league. All right. Oh, hold on. Ooh, look at that money climb. All right, so last battle, right? Um, so yeah, so there's a lot of, I mean, the whole ice situation. That's pretty scary, right? I am, I'm a citizen, but at one point in time, I'm an immigrant still because I'm a citizen immigrant. So I was naturalized. I mean, you wouldn't think about it because I speak English so well. I actually speak English better than most Americans. I'm smarter than most Americans. I know more about America than most Americans. So, yeah, Wrangle 12. Let's shout out for Wrangle 12. So, yeah, but it's still scary, you know what I mean? Because it's like these are people that are citizens that are being murdered by ICE. And that's just not a good thing. Like, and where do they go? Where do they end up? You know what I mean? They have these detention centers, and horrible things are happening in these detention centers, and people are not necessarily. The modern media is not talking about it. And it's like, it's just scary. It's just all out scary. So I think that as a society, we need to really start looking at who we are as human beings, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna bring anything in yet. I'm gonna actually do my brains. I may. Yeah, I may do the brains. If he kills it, I'm gonna bring something in there. I'm gonna bring something there. So that doesn't matter. So I think that a lot of it is about visibility, but at the same time, you have to think about the secret. You can't be feeding things with your energy and with your emotion. So it's like, how do you handle that whole situation? So for me right now, I choose to feed love and understanding with the. Oh, that is a interesting little tidbit that you got going on there. I think you're trying to scare me, and I am not scared. You're trying to move me, huh? That's fine. And I think that that's why it was a good idea for me. Now that's gonna go in, so I need to do something about that. Oh, that's pretty yummy. That is pretty yummy. You can fill in the words afterwards. Um, Gosh, what would I do? I wouldn't do anything. I'm not gonna do anything actually. I'm gonna pause. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm hoping that they will. Yeah, thank you. At least land there so that way I don't get. Ooh, that's even better. Because then that's gonna be bouncing somewhere. There you go. Ooh, that's even more delicious. All of this is extremely yummy. Ooh, that's even yummier. See, when you have consciousness and understanding, you can be like, okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to wait and then transform. I'm going to wait. Do they have a strikey thing? Do they have a thing that can strike? They're not expecting this. They're totally not expecting this. Watch this. They're not expecting that. Oh, delicious. Yummy. Yeah, this will be our last battle. Are we recording? We're still recording, yeah. Sorry, I can't, I think I placed the little thingy with the thingy. I can't see it with the thingy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Willis. So, my friend, I want a little shout out to my friend Varda from England. My friend Varda was telling me that I was funny. So I'm like, oh, Varda, what a sweetheart. I love Varda. I love, oh my gosh. Margaret. Margaret's my buddy. My English buddy. I have friends all around the world, actually. And they are in different, and we communicate, and a lot of them are in England. I have a knack for the English. They're my friends. I always have elderly friends. Not elderly friends. I mean, I guess I'm an elderly person pretty soon. But people that are older than me, you know? And so I love me some Margaret. Margaret's just freaking hilarious. She's always commenting on my Instagram. Real Chesco, by the way. If you want to follow me and let me know, comment and say, Chesco, I found you from YouTube. I'm like, yay. And then we can message each other. We can be friends. I may not always reply, but I try to help. I try to help. No, and I may be a total asshole and be like, yeah, no, you're being a little too needy. So, I know what's up. So, all right, so let's see what happens. What's going to happen? They are scared. They are seriously scared of that dinosaur. They're like, what happened? And I'm like, this happened. And anything you put down, I'm going to get a card, so it doesn't matter because you're done. You're done, son. So did you like this episode? Comment, please. I love you. And push that like button because it really helps with my algorithms. And I want to save the world. That is my ultimate goal, really, when I think about it. All right, I wish you a wonderful eternity. Thank you.